Be honest. Do you look down on adults who have to wear name tags at their job? TBH. My work requires I wear a name tag. I feel pretty embarrassed by it. I make over 6 figures USD. But I still feel ashamed that I have to dress like a teenager for my work. Is this something others look down on like I feel they do? Do other adults judge me BC on the surface I have a job that seems less desirable? Edit. I'm in customer service. Essentially I'm a super well-paid retail cashier. So maybe it's not as much the name tag as my seemingly low-level job career choice I worry people judge me for. EDIT2 since this is getting at least a few eyes on it. I'll add some more context. It's the fact that overall I have to wear a cheesy smock or vest. I don't look like I earn what I actually do. I don't look like I work a job that could support a good to great lifestyle. Therefore I worry people won't take me seriously BC I don't look like I'm in an established career in my life. EDIT3 So to kinda summarize why this matters to me. I feel like networking is a lot easier if people see me as an equal. And the way retail workers are treated. It doesn't seem that way. Final edit. So there's clearly a disconnect in many of these replies. If you don't believe service industry workers as a whole are treated poorly, you have to get your head out of the clouds. So in my original post I'm only trying to convey how people seem to treat us. I only bring up my earnings BC I believe it adds context. And I do think the crap service industry workers has to wear is ridiculous. It's terribly unflattering and in many cases nearly demeaning what we have to dress as. It doesn't look professional and it doesn't feel professional. If I were in charge everyone from the carry-outs to the CEO would be allowed to dress much more flattering and professional BCI actual value how people feel about how they look. If you look good you feel good. If you feel good you play good. If you play good they pay good. My job is literally to support my fellow retail workers. I wouldn't be where I'm at professionally if I thought I was above them. But there are plenty of people that would look at me and I feel not see me as a serious adult BC of how we are made to dress. And yes, that bothers me. I blame 30ROCK for all of this. Get out of your head. Nobody is going to judge you for that. Plenty of jobs require name tags. Doctors, mechanics, military, police, fire, etc. Those are grown-ass adult jobs with name tags. Hey, now you may not know this, but adults forget our own names sometimes. Let alone other people. We need them name tags. Lemfau. But if you do, maybe you should rethink. DRs and surgeons and police and military. And many important people wear name tags of one sort or the other. I dunno, do you look down on people who wear name tags to work? Sounds like the real issue is that you don't want to be mistaken for those people. Maybe a little respect for them might improve your outlook on wearing a name tag. Whether they make 6 figures or not. This is such a weird thing to be hung up about. Literally no one associates name tags with a less desirable job. DRs wear name tags. Athletes have their names on their backs. I'm kinda sad now I don't have one. Not really. It's not something I really look upon to judge people. Dennis Miller once said, paraphrase, if you've made it to 35 and your job still requires you to wear a name tag, you've probably made a vocational error. I fucking hate Dennis Miller. So, for that reason alone, my answer is no. I make over 6 figures. Oh damn, that explains why you look at retail workers as being less than you. As someone that can remember people's names for shit, even people I've met 15 times, I'd like to require that everyone wears name tags. No. But I look down on adults that look down on adults who have to wear name tags at their job. I would never consider that something to look down on. A lot of professions require name tags. Edited for clarity. You mean like a fighter pilot or 5-star general? No. Not really. No. Because many of those people perform essential services without which other people couldn't survive. Or at a minimum have a harder time surviving. The rest just make life easier. Buddy, I'd wear a chicken costume for 6 figures TFLMAO. Such a weird thing to be hung up on. Nobody cares what you're wearing. No. Jobs make you do stuff, and I think we all realize that. Now, if you had your name embroidered on your non-work clothes, I think you might be a bit weird, but I still wouldn't look down on you. These days I prefer name tags so I can address people like the human they are and hopefully make a light interaction that gives them a light soul for the day. I don't look down on anybody making that money no matter the job. Gotta eat. I make 6 figures and choose to wear a name tag. I'm in sales and customers have tons of supplier partners, so it makes them remember me when I walk in. It's been a win for me and I could care less what anyone thinks. Rock the tag with confidence. Reminds me of Wayne's World. I have an extensive collection of name tags and hairnets. I have this collection. Absolutely not looking down. I can understand this feeling though. I've felt that feeling. Like wearing a uniform and name tag was embarrassing even though I was financially stable. I don't think people are paying as much attention as you are to yourself. Few are probably even registering it as anything more than information. What I mean by that is, they see it and think this human is called Bob. Not this human is wearing a name tag. Weird. My ex worked for Lockheed Martin and had to wear a name badge. You're all good. I don't. Name tag jobs are often harder than my office job. Also, even if they're not harder, the difficulty of your job is not a measure of your moral character. Some adults do look down on name tag jobs. But those people are snobby assholes. WTF. Name tag shame. There are plenty of high-level positions in which you have to wear your ID on a lanyard. Or you're not getting past security. Nearly everyone at hospitals have to wear a clip-on identification badge. High-tech-s fairly universal. Where have you been? Making over 6 figures lol. If you don't wear that name tag and go on about your day, I'm sure no one is judging you over a name tag, love. No. Fuck anyone that does judge a person with a name tag. They're legally employed and not having to expose their body for earnings. There's far, far worse things a person can do for a living. Is this a humble brag? Want to go post about how you're embarrassed over your 9-inch dick too? No. I also have to wear a name ID badge at work. No. Lots of people need visible ID at work. Mine opens all of the doors. It's nice for client-facing positions. Because not everyone can here remember names. Not at all. A lot of companies require a name tag, be it as one you clip on a tie or a pocket to having a patch sewed onto the shirt. Yeah, that one's considered a uniform, but nonetheless, it's still a name tag. Probably nothing unless it says something like, "Hi, my name is Skippy." It just implies that you work with the public. This is something I've never even thought about. Perhaps you are overly anxious.